Strategy is about going from A to B based on company resources, competitors, and the overall environment of the firm. Operations is about how do you go from A to B, and one key concern in this journey is managing uncertainty. Today we're going to take a look at it in the context of wet caving, where we are going to go through the belly of a mountain for a few hours. Dealing with uncertain operations requires leveraging experiential learning. Our guides identified a path within the mountain which allows people to learn to negotiate increasingly difficult slopes. Operations should be designed to allow employees to learn from a mix of tasks.
Another principle to design operations that cope with uncertainty is to have parallel flows. In this case, some customers could jump the 5-meter obstacle and get into the water, but other customers had the option to take a different tour based on what they feel like doing. And here's a final principle for dealing with uncertainty: loose coupling. The group has been loose in the sense that each person could go ahead with his own or her piece. But the group is coupled because before starting this very last hurdle in our path, we have all to wait for our guides here. So throughout our journey, we experienced 3 fundamental processes for designing operations that cope with uncertainty. First, we had parallel flows. Some customers could jump into the water, others could take another route. Second, we had experiential learning. Customers could experience with progressively more difficult slopes, learning the rappelling technique to the extent necessary. You know, my life is on the hands of this guy. And third, we had a loose coupling process where customers could take their own pace through the caves, but they had to be coupled and get together in a single point before addressing the final difficult step. So we made it ultimately. Well, balancing flexibility and rigidity is not something that applies to wet caving alone, of course.